Well, hello, Spyder Wayne here, and it is Friday, December 8th. And today I'm going to talk about two things that are unrelated, but the first is this is a very special December ride for me. And the second one is it's about don't send emails when you're angry or upset. We'll talk about that. This year, 2023, marks the first time ever for me that I have ridden in all 12 months. So yeah, you know, when you live in the South, yeah, you can ride all year round. Even if it gets cold, you know, it doesn't last very long and you get mild days. But up here in the North, in Western New York, and I live 1 mile from the Canadian border, there's usually a good 3 to 4 months at least where we put our bikes away, and sometimes a little longer. All right, topic number 2. Do not send emails when you're angry or upset. I learned that a long time ago. Yeah, there have been times where I was typing away when I was not in a good mood, and that advice would come to me, and I would stop, get up, go for a walk, cool down, calm down. A much clearer head where you can state your case or your complaint a little more diplomatically and professionally. But the reason why I bring this up, last weekend, one of the channels that I follow is Martin the Vlogger, and he's from Slovakia in Eastern Europe. And anybody who rides a Spyder or buys aftermarket parts for a Spyder probably knows about Martin the Vlogger. I mean, he's been around for quite a few years, and he rides a beautiful F3 that he calls the Beast. He just started a new segment in his video last week, and it was called Episode 1, and it's going to be a series on rides and comments, or comments and rides, where he wants to interact with his viewers and his customers and provide feedback for things that are going on in his business or things that he hears from people. And his very first episode of that series, in the title of that video, he included, one of the subjects was an idiot from Canada, which caught my eye because anybody who knows me, I'm originally from Canada. So I thought, well, it was a pretty long video. It was 46 minutes long, but I watched it. It was pretty good. One thing about Martin, he's very energetic and he's very entertaining. I do like his channel. And so he did, you know, touch on the subject of his video at the beginning and mention something about an idiot from Canada, and didn't get to it till late in the video. In fact, it really starts at exactly the 38-minute mark in his video. And I'll leave a link to Martin's video down below. I'm not going to mention this guy's name from Canada, and I mean, I didn't have a clue until Martin started talking about what Martin did, and he did it rather in an entertaining and gentle way, kind of. But it was also to embarrass the guy, and if I was this guy, man, I would be embarrassed. And I do know this guy because he has a business in Canada that he sells aftermarket parts, and I have purchased a couple of things from him. And Martin presented it in an entertaining way, but it certainly would embarrass the guy. He never mentioned what his channel name was. He did show 2 of the emails. You know, the first one was more or less rude and just not very professional, but the second one kind of really got nasty, and he was really vulgar towards Martin. And that's a shame, because, you know, these two guys, I don't see how they compete with each other. One's in Canada and one's in Eastern Europe. And although they both sell aftermarket parts online, probably to anybody in the world that wants to order from them, I don't see how one can hurt the other so bad. But I guess this guy from Canada thought Martin was stealing his content or stealing his business ideas, or I don't know, whatever it was, but it was bad. And it just goes to show, you know, when you're angry and you're upset, and you start attacking somebody in an email, you're going to show a side of yourself that you normally would not. And you may claim later that, you know, that's not me. Well, if you put it in an email and it's from you, it's you. Some people are just a lot more professional at controlling their anger and when they're upset, being a little more professional and diplomatic. This guy owns a business, and he sends emails like that. I was shocked. And you know, Martin, I think his channel is a good channel. Here's the surprising part: both these guys have been around 8 to 10 years. Martin's been posting videos for 8 years. The guy from Canada's been posting videos for 10 years. The guy from Canada has just over 13,000 subs. Martin has just under 13,000 subs. The guy from Canada has over 800 videos, but he's bilingual. Every video, there's 2 videos, one in French, one in English. And Martin has 400 and some odd videos. So their channels are roughly the same size, and they both have just under 4 million views. So in terms of their channels, they're very similar in stats, but not in content, that's for sure. The guy in Canada, his is more all about his business. Martin does everything from vlogging to riding like he stole it, to talking about his new shop and his the parts and everything else that he sells, and bikes that he can upgrade, and tours that he can take people on. That's a lot different than the business in Canada. A lot different. And I don't think I'll ever buy anything from that guy again. It was just really bad stuff he sent. That's a shame. It was not needed. Oh well. Anyway, that's it. I'll probably have to trim a bunch of this. This went on way too long. So anyway, back to the original purpose of this video. I've got my first all year round season of riding in, and I'm proud of that. And if I ever get to do it again, great. And if I don't, well, at least I've done it once. So if you stuck around, thank you so much. And until next time, please take care.